Abderrahim Anis, who is going to be serving from the left-hand side. Full against Hachimanana of Rwanda. Delighted with that score, the Rwandan number 10. Serve back on the blue side. And again, it's the power coming in from the Moroccan attack, Hicham Azani. It's a 4-2 lead. Some imaginative ball retention there from the Moroccan number 3, El Jamili. Good block coming in from Morocco, but a concern in the Rwandan ranks. They're the first Sub-Saharan African team to qualify for sitting volleyball at the Paralympic Games. Delicate play as well from the Rwandan number 9, Jean-Baptiste Gahamani. You can see who's being blocked by Karim Asadi and Khalid Hitabi on the Moroccan side. Emile Vunimbango for Rwanda, the number 15, close to the net, decisive on that point. Serves comes in, James Rutikanga. Morocco will have it back. Coaches will call a timeout. Chance to reassess, to replan. Peter Karaman is the coach for the Rwandan side. You can see talking to them there. Abdulmajid Mana, coach for the Moroccan side. Rwanda got to these games after claiming victory at the African Sub-Saharan Sitting Volleyball Championships in November of last year, beating Burundi in the semi-finals. And then they clinched their berth here with victory over Kenya in the final. Karim Asadi on the Moroccan team, very chatty with his teammates. So it's an 8-4 advantage to Morocco. Rashid Abdoulouafi of Morocco, the libero in the red shirt, unable to control that ball. Rwanda back within 3 points. Don't forget, first to 25. If we go to a fifth set, it could be first to 15. Emil Vuningabo for Rwanda serving. His team now just the 1 point behind. Block coming in. Anis Abderrahim, number 2 there, blocked on the Rwandan side by Dominic Binzamana. Well, since that timeout, Rwanda, as you can see, come from 4 points down to go into a slender lead. Same man again serving. Hicham Aziani at the back for Morocco, frustrated, couldn't get that ball back in play. Rwanda making the most of this service opportunity. Aziani there with the beard. Coach mixing it up a little bit. Mohamed Souabi at the net, the number 7 for Morocco. Point goes to Rwanda. D. Walchop is the referee, the first referee. You can see standing just near the net, who indicated that point going to the team in blue and yellow. 3-point lead for Rwanda. Abderrahim at the net. Frustration for him on this Moroccan side. Keep going for the power shot close to the net, Rwanda. And that front 3 there, notably Calixte Twagazeru, number 7, on the block. So Morocco get the ball back. Delight for Karim Asadi. I think he may catch himself somewhat fortunate. A lot of power in that shot. Just clipped the Rwandan fingers at the net. Touch coming in again from Rwanda. Morocco now on a bit of a roll. Serves come in. Hijima Jamili. So now back with Rwanda, but can they get a good service run like they did just a few minutes ago when Emil Vuningabo was serving and rattling up all those points that brought them from 8-4 down? Well, the answer obviously no, because it's back with Morocco. Chance now for Abdul Ghani El Fitter to serve when they come back from the timeout. So 13-12, it's still tight in the first set between these two African countries. Big crowd at the XL Arena, raucous support to popular teams. Well, it was left at the back. Calixte Twarazeyu thought it was going long, but it was judged superbly by Elfite. Abdelhani Elfite still serving for Morocco. It's the little delicate pop over the net that comes in from the likes of Fulgence Hagimana at the net for Rwanda that on more than one occasion has caught out this Moroccan side, preferring they prefer power. Rwandans keen on a bit of guile. That occasion the power paid off. It's a cracking shot. Gabo, the number 15. So 1 point in this game between Rwanda and Morocco at the XL Arena in East London, down by the river, if you know your London geography. Hisham Aziani serving for the Moroccan side. Goes long. And suddenly Morocco have a 3-point advantage with sights on that 25 points for the first set. Aziani again. So Rwanda to serve. James Rutikanga plays for the Handsport Club in Kigali. This time serving not lasting long, back with Younis Zabul from Tamara in the south of Morocco. was a wicked serve from Younis Arbol to give Morocco that 4-point advantage. So some talking to be done by Peter Karaman, the Rwandan coach. It's too good for Rwanda. Shot coming in from Hichim El Jamili. Point goes to Morocco. They're within 3 of taking the first set. Chance for Rwanda to get back in contention, close that gap, 5-point gap between them and the Moroccan side. Delicate play on the far side. Mohamed Souabi. Morocco within 2. Came off the hands of Karim Asadi. So Rwanda to serve. Clip the net. Going to be back with Rwanda now within 4 points. Jean Bosco Luigenmana serving for the Rwandan side. Fabulous play from both teams, seeking the gap, seeking the power as well from Karim Asadi. He liked that point because they're within 1 of taking the first set. He was there with the blocks. He was also there with the shots. Came off the Rwandan number 10 for against Hagimana. Still Rwanda comeback. Peter Karaman there in green, the Dutch coach of the Rwandan side. He was the Dutch national coach before taking over Rwanda. Saw them through the World Championships last year. They lost every game, but invaluable experience for the Sub-Saharan Championships, which enabled them to qualify for this event. Double timeout, perhaps a little bit of a tactical play by the Moroccan side. They're within 1 point of getting this first set. Kahneman, a great believer, by the way, that the term sitting volleyball doesn't really apply given the amount of movement on the ground these players go through. Some of the skills, he says, of these players are greater than in other forms of volleyball given their limitations. Some regular players often playing this just to sharpen up their technique. Smaller court, faster as well. So pressure on Rwanda. Abdurrahim Anis is the number 2 on the far side, the Moroccan captain who's just come on the ball at the moment. (25-20), first set to Morocco. Crowd enjoying this classification game for 9th and 10th position at these London 2012 games. Spirited performance by the Rwandan side, who are something of a favourite with the crowds here over the last 10 days or so. So there's the stats showing that scoreline of 25-20. Morocco better on the blocks. Rwanda getting more spikes in. But it's advantage Morocco, crowd loving this. Very popular, the Rwandan side, with the London crowds. They've got the emotive vote, you could say, given the horrors that went on in Rwanda in the big 90s. More than one player affected, of course, by the genocide of the mid-90s, including their captain, Dominique Binzimana. He's also head of their Paralympic Committee. Volleyball player before he lost a leg, decided to carry on afterwards. He's the number one for Rwanda, plays for the Intwari Handy Sport Club in Kigali in the Rwandan capital. His team have got it all to do now. They're one set down. It's always fun to see the team that get the point cheer and clap. Team that concede the point have a little inquest and a frank exchange of views. A lot of power coming in there from Mohamed Souabi from Agadir. Great destination if you know your Moroccan geography, Agadir. Souabi to serve. Karim Asadi on the Moroccan side, happy with that. Eric Nurinshuti for Rwanda, number 11, not too pleased. 2-1, make it 2-all. So Emile Vuningabo, another player from Kigali. It's going to be a Rwandan point. Interesting to note the technique of some of the servers. Jean-Baptiste Gahamanyi well behind the line when he serves. Younis Zabul, number 8 there, who served for Morocco on the previous point. He parks himself right on the line. Good block on the Rwandan side. Number 10, Fulgens Hagimana. And that's in. Dropped down over the head of Hichemaziani. Look how deep he is. Gets a lot of pace on that ball. Aziani thunders it back. Hichema Jalili with that point for the Moroccan side. Same player to serve. Good power coming in from Zabul. Morocco back within 1 point. Aziani on the far side, blocked again by Haja Nimana. number 10 for Rwanda. James Rutekanga as well on that block from the same Ntwari Handy Sport Club in Kigali, who provided 6 players of the Rwandan 15. For Morocco, quite a few coming from Saleh in the south, as well as Tamara and Khoriba. Just Mohamed Sawabi, the number 7, who's from Agadir, as mentioned. So Rwanda to serve. 2-point advantage. Karim Asadi to serve for Morocco. A lot of power coming in from that man, Hadjimana. Rwandan point, they've got a 3-point lead now, and the serve. This is where they want to crack on, put some distance between themselves and Morocco in an attempt to get back onto parity at 1 set all. Not if Mohamed Sawabi's got much to say about it. Too much power for Hadjimana in that shot. Skipper serving, Abdurrahim Anis. It's going to go long. Morocco back with level terms. John Bosco Nigizwenimana for Rwanda. Aziani with the shot. Block comes in by Calixte Twagirazezu. Three-point gap on a bit of a roll on this serve at the moment. The Rwandan team looking for this space. Some terrific reflexes on display. Abdelmajid Mana, the Moroccan coach, looking slightly concerned of the gap that is opening up between his side and this Rwandan team. Gonna mix it up a bit. Halik Kataibi is coming on, plays for Tamara in the south of Morocco, number 12. Aziani serving for the Moroccan side. Service back with Rwanda, 4-point lead. Dominique Bizimana, number 1 in the middle of defense there for Rwanda. Bit of a dogfight at the net, but it's going the way of the team in white. Cracking stuff coming in from Emil Buringabo, number 15. 16-12 the lead to Rwanda. Fabulous, eyes on the ball the whole way through. Saw the gap in the middle between Hicham Aziani and Abderrahim Anis, the Moroccan skipper, number 9 and number 2. Ball straight down the middle, knew exactly where he was going to put it. Giving his team that 4-point advantage still. Great to see so many faces and families enjoying this event. See them on the trains and the buses coming into the stadium early in the morning, all very excited. Morocco pulling one back. Hicham Al-Jamili, number 3 on the right-hand side. Quite a presence for this Moroccan side. Younis Zabel serving. Attempted block by Jamili, but to no avail. Fought against Hadjan Nimana, the man with the score for Rwanda, number 10, just in the center of the attack. Edging ever closer, that magic 25 total for the Rwandans. Serve from the deep coming in. Fabulous efforts from Rwanda, from James Rutikanga. So good, I think our cameras initially missed that one. Very unlucky not to get that one back over the net. So a bit of momentum with Morocco. Wasn't touched by a Moroccan finger. They get the point. Quick timeout heading into the last phase of this second set here at the Excel Arena. Asadi to serve for Morocco. Well, bit of confusion in the Rwandan ranks there, and that brings Morocco within a point. Shrug of the shoulders. Karim Asadi looking for the space. Decides to go to the same area. Big shot coming in the far side from Khalid Khitabi. Big number 12, it's actually his birthday today. He's 41. Looking to make it a happy birthday, no doubt. Not if Rwanda can do anything about it. Referee's very strict on staying in contact with the ground there. You may have seen that indication from D. Wauchop, who is the first referee from Britain, at the top of your picture. It's not a day ever to be sneaking off work, is it really, with TV pictures and close-ups of the crowd? PA announcers in the ground at the volleyball, also at the basketball and wheelchair rugby, doing a great job in keeping the energy up, keeping the crowd informed of what's going on, and what is a novel form of volleyball for many. So, all level, 19 all. Stray Rwandan hand on that ball gives Morocco the 1-point advantage. Killed at the net. Khalid Khitabi. So Rwanda chance to go back into the lead. Need to get level first, but they've got the serve. It's going back to the team in white. Hisham Aziani from Saleh in the south of Morocco. He's the number 9. Rwanda mixing it up a little bit. You're seeing Eric Ngirin Shuti coming on, the number 11. Some delicate play there from Emile Vuningabo. This is Dominic Binzamana with the serve coming in for Team in Blue. Oh, nicely placed. So skipper coming off, Anis Abdurahimanis. Rwanda still with this serve. Just a bit too much power sometimes and too much guile from this Moroccan side. Emile Vuningabo with that point. Attempted block coming in from Hicham Al-Jamili. Eric Niringu Shuti is taking a breather. Got to win by 2 points, so they've got to get this point to get the set, has the Rwandan side. And draw level. So we're now going to go to 26. You've got to be too clear. Yunus Zabul for Morocco with the serve. Karim Asadi delighted with that. He's now put his side on set point. It'll be a 2 sets to love lead. Got to get the point first of all. Well, he tried to place it. Rwanda wise to that move by Asadi. Locking off the space of the nets for the big number 11. Set point now to the Rwandan side. Aziani going for that far corner, getting too much on that ball. Chance for Peter Karaman to steady the nerves on his side. 1 point would do it, or to bring them level in this game. Lose this set and then be 2 down with a mountain to climb. It's just in. It's just in. Morocco left that. It was an audacious serve coming in from, I think it was Haganimana. Morocco thought that was going long. Referee D. Wochop had a good look at it, gave the nod to the Rwandan side, and they're back in touch on 1-set-all. Big day effectively for both teams because neither has won a set so far in this competition. Morocco going down to Egypt, Germany, Great Britain and Russia by 3-0. Well, it was just about squeaking in. It was Yunus Zabel who left it and looked to the umpire. Is that in or is that out? Bit of confusion, but it was good for Rwanda. So they won their first set as well of this event because they lost to Iran, Brazil, China and Bosnia-Herzegovina. No shame in losing to the mighty Iranians for any side. They won 4 of the last 5 gold medals at the sitting volleyball. Gold in Seoul, Barcelona, Atlanta, Sydney. Shock in Athens when Bosnia-Herzegovina beat them to the gold medal. Iran having to put up with silver only, but they came storming back 4 years ago to get revenge on Bosnia-Herzegovina. Moroccan flag being flown in the crowd. Well, we wouldn't have had this match 4 years ago in Beijing because there were only 8 teams, so 10 teams this time around in London, and of course this playoff for 9th and 10th position. So underway in the third, even Stevens, one set apiece and early advantage to the team in blue and yellow. Fabulous play, but it's going Rwandan's way so far. Dominic Binzimana serving for Rwanda. Thought for a second it was touched by a Rwandan defender, that shot coming in. It wasn't. It's good play. Yunus Zarbal at the net. Increasingly influential for this Moroccan side. That's the birthday boy who's serving now, just got that point, Khalid Kitabi. Great recovery by the Rwandan side. Desperate play from the team in the white, using feet and all to try and get that ball back into play. Just not falling for them. Good blocking by Rwanda. Opening up a nice 4-point lead for them. Deep serve coming in. Yeah, 2 touches from the same player, I think, on that point. Calixte Twaragira Azeo serving for Rwanda. He's got a lot of momentum. His team 5 points to the advantage. So a chance for Morocco to try and claw back a few more points. Hisham Aziani will serve for the Moroccan side. James Rutikanga again for Rwanda with that shot. He's the number 2, just jumping up in the air. Delighted with that. Morocco couldn't block it. Abdelmajid Mana laying down the law for his side. Started so well in the first set. Peter Karaman, the Dutchman in charge of the Rwandan team. Hicham Adjamili, the man at the net for Morocco. That was blocked. He was adjudged to have touched it twice. 6-point gap opening up. So far, it is advantage Rwanda. James Rutikanga had a good game so far. Serving from deep. Picked his spot behind Aziani. No one covering that place. Abdelhani Al-Fitter is the number 5 for Morocco. Here we go again. Second time now, same position. Aziani getting a hand on that, but can't hold that serve by Rutikanga. Again, serving from deep with power. Not that time. 7-point deficit for Morocco to claw back. Fulgence Hagenimana, the number 10 for Rwanda. So Morocco chance again. Mohamed Souabi. It's their number 7. Getting too much on that for the Rwandan defenders. Souabi to serve. Every time Morocco get that serve, they seem to give it up straight away. Hicham El-Jamili for Morocco with that point. His chance now to whip one over the net. 7-point deficit for Morocco. Make it a 6-point deficit. A lot of power coming in from Hicham Aziani. Timeout called by Rwanda. Got a nice cushion at the moment. They want to maintain that advantage. It's just too long, and Morocco back within 4. Zabel with the serve. Fine recovery work, and point for El Fitter, number 5 for Morocco. Emil Vonimbago for Rwanda to serve. Big number 10 in the red from Morocco is their libero, Rashid Abdul-Wafi. Couldn't do anything about that score for Rwanda. 5-point gap. No matter what the event, people love to see their faces on the big screen at big sporting meet. So, advantage Rwanda. It's swinging back to Morocco. Changing it up, Rashid Abdul-Wafi going off. Mohamed Souabi, number 7, nearest to us on the Moroccan side, is on the court. Souabi with 2 touches, couldn't get it back. When he did, it was out. James Rutakango has been influential for Rwanda today. That one with too much power. Moroccan temptation to get hands on it. They left it alone. And they're back within 3 points. Aziani looking for the gap in the Rwandan defense. For this Moroccan side, 17 for the Rwandans, just a 2-point gap in the 3rd set. Morocco taking the first set 25-20. Rwanda taking the 2nd set, but just by the 2 points. So even Stevens as Peter Caterman issues instructions to his side. Team bonding on the Moroccan team. Aziani still with serve for Morocco. Mohamed Souabi with that point, and Morocco back within one. They need to get the serve away from this man, Aziani. So Rutiganga to serve low and hard. It's gone long from Souabi. Bit of momentum moving towards the team in blue. 3 points the lead, looking for a 2-1 lead overall. First to 25, got to be 2 points clear, of course. Goes wide again from El Jamili. Rutikanga again looking for the gaps in the Moroccan defense. Just not falling for Morocco at the moment. Souabi is everywhere, but he's not getting the points. His team are 5 down. Delight on the Rwandan side, because that was a vital score. Terrific shot as well. Jean Bosco Nguwizem Nimanya, number 8 for Rwanda. Rutiganga with the serve. He's done well so far since he's been on serving duty. Same player again. Number 8, Jean Bosco on the Rwandan team. His side within 2 points of a 2-1 lead. Just forced that serve, did Rutikanga. Just too long. Abdulhani Al-Fitter coming off. Abdurrahim Anis, he's the skipper, one of the most experienced players. He's got a point back already. Younis Zabal, number 8 for Morocco. And it was Rutikanga who couldn't get that ball up in the air. Anis to serve. Putting too much on that. So, Rwanda to serve, Fulgens, Hagenimana. One good serve, 1 point, and they have the set. Goes Morocco's way. Pressure on the Moroccan side now, and this man, Karim Essadi. Another player from the Saleh team in the south of Morocco. 5 players from Saleh playing for this Moroccan side. Pressure still on Morocco. 1 point, good enough for Rwanda. Morocco staying the coolest team in this particular part of the set, edging closer. Have they left themselves too much to do, or can Karim Essadi maintain this run from the service line? Fabulous play. Goes to Rwanda. Set as well. They're 2-1 up. Nervy end to the second set, but they have it under their belt. They're delighted with that. 25-22. Morocco did come storming back. Best of 5 sets, of course, in volleyball. One more for Rwanda, and they've got their first win under their belt. Both teams haven't won a set at all in this competition, so it's been a big day for both of them. Morocco taking their first set 25-20, then those 2 consecutive set wins for the Rwandan side. But great skills being shown by both teams. Terrific recovery there. I think what the referee D. Woodchop is saying is that although that looked like a terrific recovery in the middle of the Moroccan defence, it did actually hit the ground. Hence that set point going the way of Rwanda. So underway in the fourth. 2-1 lead for the team in blue and yellow. Hijam Al-Jalimili serving for the Moroccan side. Aziani, the man at the top of the picture for Morocco. And Jamili serving again long and hard. Aziani looking for the kill. It's going to go long. Skillful work by the Rwandans. Discussion amongst the Moroccan players. Aziani, number 9, with that point. Set up nicely by the big number 2, their skipper, Abdurrahim Anis. Skipper is who's serving. What a terrific rally. Morocco had come out on top of that one. Great skills and movement by both sides. Aziani, the man again, powering it down onto Jean Bosco's hands. Could return it, the Rwandan number 8. Karim Asadi at the net for the Moroccan side. 2 points advantage for them. Serving momentum coming in from Abdurrahim Anis. Great power and accuracy shown by Fulgence Agenimana. Breaking that service spell for Morocco and allowing Rwanda to build their own service momentum. Fabulous play. Full against Hagen Nemana again. Younes Zabal, the number 8 for Morocco, couldn't get a full hand on that. We're level again. Had a couple of cracks there, did Younes Zabal, to no avail. Very slightly Rwanda, the happier team. 2-1 up in sets. Wonder who those girls are supporting. Yellow hats on, maybe they're going for the team in blue and yellow. No quarter given in this match off for the 9th and 10th position in the sitting volleyball at these London Games. So advantage Rwanda, 2-1 up in sets, 8-6 on points in the third. Make it 9. Emil Vunimbango, the man serving for the Rwandan side. Power shot coming in. Zabal again. Rutikanga with the block. Got a hand on it, not enough. Karim Asadi is the man serving. Get another serve as well. So Morocco starting to build a little bit of momentum. Must-win set for them, of course. But full against Hagenimana is growing in influence for the Rwandan side. James Rutikanga for Rwanda. From deep as he does. Rutikanga from the Intwari Handisport Club in the Rwandan capital of Kigali. Well, going to be Hagenimana to serve for the team in blue. This side with that 1 point lead, 2-on set lead. Delicately done by Emil Vunimbgabo. Number 15 on the near side for the Rwandan team. 2 points to the good. Some good blocking coming in from Rwanda, not on that last point. Up until then, they blocked everything that the Moroccans are throwing at them at the net, but it's going to be Sawabi who serves. It's gone long. So advantage with the Rwandan team by 3 points in this set. 2-1 up already. Concern in the Moroccan camp for Abdelmajid Mana, their coach. Peter Karaman, the Dutch coach of Rwanda, somewhat more relaxed. Emil Vuningabo in earnest discussion with the respective referees. Second referee is Xinjia of China. Di Wochop is the British referee you're seeing in your picture most of the time. So advantage to Rwanda in terms of the sets and in terms of the points. Goes to Morocco. Rwanda players telling each other to calm down. Coach telling them to forget the points, move on to the next one. Fabulous play from both sides. Terrific shots, terrific recovery. Notably, that one from Hagenimana. We've seen a lot of him, the number 10 on the Rwandan team. And wise enough to leave that return as well to give his side the serve and the point. So Anis, the skipper, with the ball for Morocco. Gone long from Abderrahim Anis. Morocco within one now. Advantage to Rwanda. Great play, great efforts from both teams. Desperate stuff here from Karim Asadi to get that ball back in play for the team in white. 2-point advantage to Rwanda. Fulgence going long in the middle for the Rwandan side. Morocco still within that 1 point. No stage have Rwanda really broken away from them on the scorecard. Aziani with the serve. And now we're level. Chance for the coaches to try and rally their team going into the last phase of this set. low serve by Aziani. Tricky for Rwanda. Came off a Rwandan hand. Moroccan point. A set they must win. I think it was Jean Bosco, the number 8, who got a hand to that on the Rwandan side. Morocco making all the running since Hishima Aziani has been serving. Coming from behind, taking that 2-point lead. Best of 25. So can Rwanda get back into this game? Certainly can. 21 all. Emil Gabo with that point, getting it down low enough. Likes of Asadi can't get it back for Morocco. Fulgen serving for Rwanda. Rwandan point. Play that serve again, says the referee. Couldn't quite determine how many hands were on that at the net. Fulgens again. It's gone long. Rwanda within 2 points of winning this game. Comes thundering down onto Aziani on the Moroccan side. He can't do much about that. Three match points for Rwanda. Morocco to make a change. Mohamed Souabi coming on. Khalid Hitabi is going off. As Rwanda steal themselves. Morocco live again. Pressure's going to be on the server Yunus Zabel when they come back from the timeout, because they know any slight error now and this team will win the match. Tremendous efforts coming in from both sides, despite the fact we're playing for 9th and 10th position in this London 2012 Games. Two teams, of course, who've been beaten all the way through the Paralympics and haven't actually won a set until today. Morocco taking the first set, Rwanda the second by 27-25, and they took the third set by 25-22. They're on match point, but it's a Moroccan serve with Younis Zabo. Morocco within one. Zabo to serve, but Rwanda still have a match point in their pocket. Nagirin Shudi is coming on, the number 11 for Rwanda. I think that's it. Referee gives them that point. A delight for the Rwandan squad. Peter Karaman, their coach in the middle, delighted as well, but spare a thought for what's been a fine tournament for Morocco, who gave it their all, but those are the scores at the end of the day. Rwanda winning in 4 sets. 25-20 the first set score to the team in white, but then Rwanda came roaring back with that 27-25 in the second, 25-22 in the third, and as you've just seen, 25-23 in the fourth sets. It means Rwanda in this competition finish 9th. And for a team who had such a scrap to get here, it's a great result. First sub-Saharan African team to qualify for the sitting volleyball at the Paralympic Games. Had to go through the Sub-Saharan Championship in November, beating Burundi and also Kenya. They've enjoyed their time in London. Crowd have enjoyed seeing Rwanda as well. They have the emotive vote in many respects because of what went on in that country some 15 years ago. So delight for Rwanda, who wrap up that win against Morocco at the Excel Arena in the east of London. And from myself, Francis Collings, thank you for being with us. Bye-bye. Stay with us, more sport is coming your way, and we're going to bring you some of the fencing that occurred earlier today.
assist the athletes